I don't know if you guys are like me, but as soon as January hits, my only mindset is getting organized, cleaned up, and prepared for the year ahead. What is up, you guys? Welcome back to another video. If you are new, my name is Kira, and today it is all about organization. I'm not sure if this happens to you guys, but as soon as January hits, my mindset goes to reset mode, right? It's a new year, it's a new mindset, it's a new way to look at life, it's a new way to get your house organized and cleaned. And one thing that I cannot stand is clutter. I am the worst for, are you done with that? Is it broken? Are you too old for that? Should we throw that in the trash? How about we donate that? Or are you done? Have you outgrown this? There's constantly bags everywhere of things that we need to donate, things that need to go in the trash, things that could be garage sale, you name it. I am always like, okay, we're absolutely done with that. So you guys are gonna see a bunch of organization projects coming up. Like we're gonna tackle the upstairs, like the whole playroom where I have that whole big storage section of the toys, and the kids' room. I'm trying to find like that silver lining why we didn't go to New York. And let's be honest, we were going to see my mother and get presents from his mom, and so the kids were going to end up coming home with a ton of stuff. So I need kind of like a clean slate to go through all of their things, and I usually do that before Christmas time, and I did not have time this year. So maybe it's a blessing in disguise that I can get that done before we head on over there and get a ton more stuff. But for today's job, you guys, we're hitting the fridges. So behind me right here is my inside side-by-side refrigerator. That the inside freezer we pretty much only use for breakfast items and for ice cream, like kind of what starts the day and what ends the day. Everything else freezer-wise is stored outside. I have a deep freezer outside. I have a small stand-up freezer that I use just for meat. And then I have another refrigerator outside that's a top and bottom. And so we have that outside freezer. And then we have the bottom part of it, which is a refrigerator. And then this portion of the refrigerator in here. And with 6 people in this house, I feel like our fridge gets filthy ridiculously quick. Like I'll do it, and then within a couple of days I'll already see that people drop things and there's crumbs, and really I should just wipe right then and there so that we stay maintenance, but I never do. I just let it build up, and then now it's time to clean things out. But I also have like a ton of those like fridge and freezer bins, and I feel like they get really like icky and stuff if you don't stay on top of cleaning them. And we just had the holidays, and there were so many like food trays and things being taken in and out of the fridges that they need love. And so that's what we're gonna do today. I'm like still in pajamas and stuff because I wasn't really gonna clean, get dressed or whatever if we were gonna get down and dirty and clean. So you guys are cleaning with me like in my nightgown, ready to go. Well, it's not a nightgown, you guys. I have capri pants on as well, but you guys know what I'm saying. Like I am not really done for the day. I am just in the mode to clean. So that's what you guys are gonna come with me to do today. I'll share with you like what we're starting with right now. This is really where I want to focus the most because I am going to Costco in a couple of days, and I absolutely hate having my fridge and freezers like not clean through. And one thing for me is rotation, you guys. I have OCD very bad, and rotation is huge for me. So I need to go like through all of our condiments and stuff like that, all of our fruits and veggies, our dairy products, all of those things need to be made sure that the newest of everything is in here. So we'll get the stuff from the outside garage and we'll bring it in here. This way in here is full and stocked, and anything I get from Costco can just go in that outdoor fridge. So up here we have like my drinks and everything. So I need like a new milk from out there because we just have a little bit. So I'll take all of that out and wipe all of that stuff down. And then this is, like I said, I hate this refrigerator. I've said it every time I've done one of these because there's just not a lot of space in here. And so this is the like shelf where all the little things go. Sour cream, parm cheese, like the chicken salad, Cool Whip, mayo, syrup, like, but it looks so disorganized. And I even have bins in here, but it doesn't matter. It's still like, it's so chaotic that it drives me bananas. And then down here, this is all pretty much fridge bins, but you can see that I need to go grocery shopping and stuff because everything is empty. I'm sorry if the lighting is weird, but the camera is going to adjust because of the weird lighting in the fridge. But so like I said, everything is empty down there. I keep my eggs here, and there's like not much in here. This is dog food, just a tiny bit of leftovers, but you can see, like, look at this. That's footprints because Maya steps in here to reach the top shelf. That's the only way for her to be able to get a drink. So this gets dirty so quick, but the insides aren't like so bad, but the produce needs to still come out. I see something like fell behind there. I don't even know what that is. And so while we're down to like minimal produce is the time when I need to go ahead and do this. And then this is my freezer. Like I said, I don't have a whole lot in here. It's pretty much breakfast and ice cream, and with a little bit of like organization, this would be, you know, pretty much back to perfection. But there is like schmegma inside of the shelves and everything that need to be wiped out. But all right, so that's what this looks like. And now I will share with you what the garage, fridge, and freezer look like. Our garage is like a hot mess right now because all of this is Christmas. These are all boxes from Christmas, things that have like been brought out here because there are Christmas things in its place. It's literally ridiculous. Like, the garage is something we need to tackle. You guys will probably see that in an organizational video really soon because this is something we need to tackle. Like, the kids have all new bikes and scooters and like everything, and it just, it's on the list. But when we turn around here, here's our little like a fridge and freezer section. So this is our freezer. This is pretty much like fries, veggies. I mean, that's pretty much it. Like, I don't have a whole lot in here. The door is pretty much empty, and some things need to, you know, be thrown away. Like, we got these sent home from the school, and my kids like aren't huge fans. I just save them because sometimes, like, when the neighborhood kids are looking for something and it's a warm day, I'll send out like ice pops or these little ices or something. So that's the only reason why I've saved them. And then this is just like some random smoothie stuff, like yogurt and fruit that I've frozen. But otherwise, most of this stuff is stuff that I just bought, like at Trader Joe's. Here's the veggies, the peas and carrots I just bought in just this grocery haul. A few of the gnocchis, some fries and tater tots. Those are all Trader Joe's things. These are things I literally just bought, like Trader Joe's corn. Like, this is all something I just bought. Our neighbors gave us these, and they were like out of date, and they brought home like a whole case of them, and they gave us some, which was fine, but they're like, they're okay. And so we froze them. But again, something else that I only take out and defrost, like if there's neighborhood kids that are looking for snacks, like I'll pull those out. And I still have some cranberries from Trader Joe's, and I wanted to use it for a bunch of things, but part of me thinks that I want to save it because sometimes I crave like cranberry-ish kind of things in the summertime, and you can never find them. Like when Vanessa and I were making the last cookbook we made, there was a ton of stuff that needed cranberries, but we were making it in the summer to release it in the fall, and we couldn't stick and find cranberries anywhere. Like, we almost paid $70 a bag. It was insane. And then here is the fridge, you guys. Like, this refrigerator is a hot mess. Like, I don't even know what this is. Like, sometimes my husband will put things away at the end of the night, and instead of putting them in Tupperwares, he just leaves it. So this is the noodles that we put sauce over with the chicken parm on Sunday night. Like, this is 2 days later. Why is this like this? Like, this is garbage. Like, this needs to go. That's carrots from when we had pork and the noodles and carrots. So that's what he just did that night. Apparently he was tired and he just carried it in and left it like that. And then those are those little like pineapple cups. We never did anything with them. Everybody just ate them, and then they threw them in here. They're in the refrigerator. They're still good. They need to be like Tupperware and not on a platter. Like, that's my husband's way of throwing stuff in there. Like, look at this. These are all the little cups and stuff. All this cake is still good because it's in the refrigerator, so it just needs to be heated up. But these are the little like pastry cups, and then this is the angel food cake, and those are the sweet biscuits that I made with the strawberries and the whipped cream for his birthday. But like, the deal is I cook and he puts it away. So this is my husband's way of putting it away. Like, he's tired at the end of the night and this is what he does. So this needs to be cleaned out. This is a cannoli from Christmas, you guys. Like, why is this still here? It needs to go. This is from an Every Plate I cooked like a while ago, but only some of us ate the tomatoes and onions. I guess I'm the only one who used a lemon. So I had this off to the side, and this is how he put it away. Like, I didn't even know this was in here. So this is real life, you guys. That's like dip we made, I don't know, New Year's, so it's a week old. That's got to go. So this just needs to be cleaned out. I mean, I have some veggies in here, carrots and celery that need to be washed and prepped, but you guys are going to see a meal prep coming up really soon. And then there's some broccoli. We're actually using that in tomorrow night's dinner, but you can see, like, come on, something's spilled under there. It needs to be cleaned. And then my doors are pretty clean and stuff, but definitely something that we need to attack. And then this, I have to say, you guys, is pretty organized and minimal. I don't have too much in here. Hopefully you'll be able to see it, but I'm almost completely out of bread, besides like the ones I just got from Trader Joe's. And these are all things I literally just bought that you guys just saw. So this thing is pretty much down to nothing. There's a few bags of mozzarella cheese, and there's like a few Danimals down there, but I'm going to get more from Costco. Otherwise, this, guys, is pretty empty. That is the bottom right there. So you can see there's barely anything in here. And this is just the guys helping me and throwing things in there and not putting it in organized. And then the last time we did this, I defrosted this. So this is a lot better. But here's our chicken, like some leftover ones from Every Plate. And then like stuff that you guys have all just seen and bought, like just Trader Joe's, a few Walmart things. That's our beef, that's our pork, and that's fish. So you can see that we're pretty empty. I know it looks like we have some things, but I mean, once I finish out the week for dinners, this is almost going to be empty. So this really shouldn't take much more than me wiping down the outside. I mean, obviously there's ick, and this always gets dirty because we use it to place things on in the garage. So I'll need to wipe this down. I'll take you guys probably more of a before and after in here. I probably can get some B-roll of me cleaning this fridge out, but the lighting is awful in here. So I'll do the best I can, but that is pretty much it for now. What's the matter? Mama went in the garage and I didn't take you with me? Huh? What's the matter? You can't go everywhere with me, sir. Yeah? You disagree with that? You said, yeah, next time take me with you. I got it. I heard you, bud. So we're back in the kitchen. Don't laugh at me as this video is going on and you still see Christmas stuff in the background, because that's my plan for tomorrow, is to take down all the Christmas stuff, and I will share that with you too. But all right, I'm gonna set the camera up. I have my countertop like all cleaned off. Well, there's just a few papers. I'm just gonna push those off to the side, but I'll be able to take everything out of the fridge and put it here on the counter. This way I can get everything wiped up and cleaned out and sanitized and put back in and restocked and ready for a new year and another big shopping trip.
I've been trying my best for a while, trying to please everyone who's around me. I've been putting on a fake smile, even though I'm wasting time. I don't want to be trapped in a box, trying to be like the rest when I'm not. I just wanna go my own way, gonna let the past burn down, cause honestly don't wanna be stuck in boring conversations with you. I'm gonna leave it all behind, find my
All right, you guys, so not bad at all. We got everything cleaned and organized. I mean, it's not too much different than what it was before besides clean. I mean, I did throw away some things that were like out of date and stuff, but I mean, there's not much of a different way to organize this fridge because it is awful. But I only got a chance to do that right now. I still need to work on the door. I did not organize that. I started cleaning, like I cleaned all down here and I cleaned like up the seam as I was standing up, but I didn't do the door or anything like that because Jake just called and he needs to be picked up from school because he only has a couple of periods and then he gets off. So I'm gonna go pick up Jake and then I will come back. We're gonna finish this door. We'll head into the fridge and then we'll head into the garage.
Shouldn't be so complicated. If I listen to my heart, I'm gonna leave it all behind. Find myself, I'm gonna start over new.
All right, you guys, nothing like being back for just a short time, but I did finish the doors inside the fridge and in the freezer. But now I have to go pick up the little kids from school. But I wiped all of this down and rearranged everything. I put Daryl's like new little mug that he got for his birthday in the freezer. We have all these little like holiday bottles and stuff and we just never drink them. I was teasing the guys saying like these bottles of liquor literally have frostbite stuff all over them because we never use them. But my freezer is all organized and done. I am thinking about possibly tossing all those muffins and stuff down there. They're like corn muffins that I made a while ago that I was saving to have like with the next time we have chili, and I have some Smart muffins from the Smart Baking Company down there, but I'm just like, we don't eat muffins that often, so I'm thinking about possibly just tossing that so I can give myself some room down there for some of like the breakfasty items that I just have in sandwich bags, because this is literally all breakfast stuff that I make that I just have portioned out. Like that's dog food right there because I make big batches and then separate and freeze. So just have that all done, but still, like I said, possibly cleaning out that bottom. And then I did share with you guys that the doors are clean, which is good because we had like creamer spilled on the corner, and I noticed every single time that I was editing my intros during Vlogmas when I was taking creamer out of the fridge that I had a spot and I never cleaned it. And so now I feel better that it's all cleaned. But all right, you guys, fridge, freezers, all of that is done. But now I'm gonna go get my kids and before I'm late for them, and then when I get back we'll tackle the garage. All right, you guys, take a look at that. It is much better in the garage than it was, and it is actually much later. So I picked the kids up from school and I came home and Vanessa called and said that she needed us to pick some stuff up from her house. So I mentioned to you guys a little bit that we're doing a little bit of a kitchen renovation, and when she did her kitchen, they said that they were just throwing away their granite, and I told her, hey, we're gonna extend our kitchen counter, and her granite is almost identical to what I already have in my kitchen. Mine's just a little bit grayer, but no matter what, you're gonna know that it's an add-on anyways. I almost thought about doing butcher block there so I didn't have to worry about it at all, but the fact that they were just gonna toss this away, we said we would take it and we would use it towards our kitchen renovation, but they needed it out of their garage because they're doing, you know, things on their own, and that stuff is really heavy. So the guys needed to go and pick it up, and she was also gonna drop a whole bunch of stuff off to donations. And so we came in here and we were like, all right, we have to make room for this granite, and I want to put all the Christmas stuff away anyway. So we brought all of the Christmas boxes inside so that I can put Christmas away tomorrow. And then I went through all, well, not all, I still have a bunch of boxes over here. The bottom shelf has garage sale boxes. This red bin is garage sale, and then all the stuff right there in that back corner was garage sale. And so we went through everything. We threw stuff away. I sent pictures to her. She took some things, and then we saved some things. I still saved like just a few things right here for if if we do a garage sale because they're things that are of good quality and worth selling, and then the rest we put in boxes and we dropped off to Vanessa, and when she goes to do her donation drop, she's going to drop ours as well. And she even sent over a few things that she knew I would want. Like she had these lanterns for her front yard that she didn't want anymore. She had this big vase. I probably won't use the floral that's inside, but I can use that for something. And she had like a few, like, look, she had Ray Dunn towels with the his and her, so I'm gonna put that in the bathroom. She had like some sand toys she didn't want anymore that the kids are gonna take and play with. Look, that's my old like wreath box, but she had one she wasn't using, so she sent that over to me. But this is definitely way different. I didn't film us cleaning because we were doing this so quick, but you can tell that it's still, like, obviously there's still a project here, so you guys will still see more of a garage organization video coming up. But for now, this is a really good start, and I feel a lot better. And I also feel a lot better for my fridge and freezers. Ta-da! So this really wasn't so bad. You guys saw I didn't do too much in here. Actually, when the kids got home from school, they hung out with their friends, and I was like, huh, I was just cleaning out the freezer, and we had extra of those ices, so boom, let the kids take them. I wiped down all in here, put the last of our Danimals there, wiped the crumbs and everything all out of that, and just kind of left that pretty much alone. Because like I said, most of that is brand new, but look, all of the crap, everything, look at that. You guys, this fridge did not look like that. So I feel so good. The only thing is there's something stuck up there that I need to get like a good scraper. What was stuck under there, I was able to like loosen up and get by myself, but what's up there, I need to find like my good scraper to get it. But otherwise, you guys, like, boom, right there. That's a clean fridge, prepared and empty and ready for a large grocery haul. And then I cleaned all up here. You guys see, I mean, it's definitely had its scraping and stuff. This thing is like 7 or 8 years old and it's still kicking. Oh, hold on, you guys. It literally hates this freezer. It never wants to focus. It's too like much white. It doesn't like it at all. But you will see that I did a clean up in here. I emptied out that Danimals box and stuff, and I just kind of, you know, stacked everything to where I could see exactly what's in there. But you can see my drop freezer is pretty empty, and you saw already that my freezer was pretty much done. But I have a super funny story to share with you. If you guys hear basketball bouncing, the kids are literally playing basketball in the driveway right outside the garage door. They're making the kids bark, so you're gonna hear a bunch of commotion. But I had to share this with you really quick before I go. So yesterday when I came home, I was like really distraught and kind of like in a bad way because we got an email. Vanessa called me and we got an email from Amazon saying that they were gonna pull our last cookbook off of being able to be sold, the 50 Shades of Lemonade, the holiday edition. And they were saying that using the words 50 Shades was copyright infringement, and that, you know, the person who called the copyright was listed in the email, and we had like just a few days to prove that we had the rights, or whoever put the copyright on claim on us, you know, lets Amazon know that it's, you know, it's been canceled or whatever. Those were the only two ways. Otherwise, our book would not be able to be sold on Amazon. And I know it sounds so silly, like for some that they probably think it's a silly cookbook. I know it's not like hardback bound, and it's not like the Pioneer Woman's Cookbook, but if you go onto Amazon and you search my name or you search 50 Shades of Mom, my cookbooks come up, and that's feels good to me. It's something I've always wanted my whole life. You know, I really always wanted to just take my passion for food and turn it into something that I could create for others to enjoy as well. And I've said that a million times in my What's for Dinners and all of that. It's just, this is in my very first video ever on this channel. I said, like, I want to start a food truck, and I would literally love the ability to use this channel to share with you guys all of my love for food, right? And so it really like hit me hard when she said that they, you know, were gonna pull it, because I'm proud of it, you know, and it made me really sad. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna email the people who did the copyright strike. Like, I want to know how this is a copyright violation, because I purposely chose the number 50, not the words FIFTY, so that there would be no relation. And I've spent my entire 5 years on this channel trying to prove to everybody, all of my audience, that this has a no relation. Am I a fan? Hell yes. Have I read all the books, seen all the movies, thrown the parties, have the merch? Yes. But does this channel have any relation? No. Like, literally, it's all shades of mom life. It's not, like, has nothing to do with, like, soft porn books. You know what I'm saying? So, anyways, I've spent so long trying to prove that. And so this was, like, so aggravating to me that they were, like, tying me into that. So I wrote back to the email and said, hey, you know, I received this email, like, that there was a copyright infringement. Can I please have a little bit more information? This is my cookbook and I'm just curious, you know, whatever. And so after I sent the email, I went and researched them, and all of their, like, contact information was from London. And I was like, huh. And so, like, after, like, letting it sink in, I called Vanessa and I was like, yo, this is her lawyers. Like, e.l.James, the author of the books, this is her lawyers. I can guarantee it. And she was like, really, you think? And I was like, they're from London. Like, who else? Why would anybody from London lawyer's office be contacting us? And so this morning I, like, went back and forth with emails or whatever, and, like, I'm still kind of riding on a high, and I'm trying to, like, because it seems so stupid, but it was her. It was literally her lawyers that were contacting me saying that, you know, the 50 Shades is, I mean, they were a little, like, exuberant in their email, talking about she wrote so many books and it was translated in 52 languages and she's sold over 1 million copies, and the movies broke box offices and blah blah blah, and that she owns all these rights. And after, like, going back and forth though, and, like, kind of sending all of my information, my YouTube, and, like, sharing that, I purposely chose the number, and so that there would be no correlation, because they said she literally owns the rights to the words 50 Shades and then 50 Shades of all of those things, but she owns the rights and the trademarks in written form only. And so, like, I'm not exactly sure how we kind of came up on her radar, but, like, in the process of going back and forth with them, which was kind of weird because they're 6 hours ahead, so they wrote me, like, pretty early, and I've been kind of going back and forth all day, but we just kind of left off, you know, just now with, they're gonna release our cookbook back, and they had a meeting with her. And, like, they said, like, okay, she reviewed all of your work and she sees that, you know, any relation to her would be more of a tribute. This has nothing to do with you, like, stepping on her toes. You're not insulting her books in any way. This is not, like, character defamation or defamation. You guys know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't anything negative towards her, and I'm not profiting off of the actual 50 Shades, the trilogy, the trademark, anything like that. But, like, I was so upset yesterday over thinking our book wasn't gonna be on Amazon, and now today I like, called Daryl and I was like, babe, they had a meeting about me today. Like, the author of the 50 Shades books sat in a room and looked over my cookbook, looked over my YouTube, looked at my Instagram, looked at my stuff, and, like, reviewed. And I now have, they, like, wrote me written permission from her to be the number 50 Shades of, with no copyright infringement. So now I have tangible ownership of who I am, which I think is amazing that she, like, granted that to me, so I'll never have any further issues moving forward. And but, like, I'm on her radar right now. Like, she spoke my name, my words, my name and stuff was in her mouth today. Like, my face, my family, all of that was, like, on her executive table. Like, I, like, fangirled for a hot minute. I, like, called my parents. I'm like, you guys, I made it all the way to London. I know it sounds, like, so stupid, and, like, the little things in life, you guys, if nothing else exciting happens to me in 2022, like, the highlight of my year was the fact that this woman, who is obviously famous and she is a household name, regardless of whether or not you approve or disapprove or whatever the case may be, it's factual that she sold millions and millions and millions of copies, and her movies broke box offices, whether they were good or not is irrelevant. Like, this is somebody who has made it, and like today they were worried about whether or not I was profiting off of her, and like had a meeting about me today. I was like feeling good about myself, and I wanted to share that with you guys. So I hope you enjoyed my little story time, because it was super exciting to me to share. Daryl's like, okay, are you done telling everybody? I'm like, I don't have anybody else to tell. Like, I told everybody. And then I was like, wait a second, I didn't tell my friends, because you guys are my friends and I love you guys so much. So I hope you love me, and I hope you enjoyed my story. But all right, you guys, that is it. We cleaned out fridges, we cleaned out freezers, we got organized, and I feel good about it. So if you guys liked this kind of organizational video, make sure to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you are new. I have tons of organizational stuff coming out to share with you guys, coming really soon. So I hope you're ready for that. But I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.